Go.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this presentation on how to deliver effective oral presentations. Did you know that oral presentation is an art? Well, oral presentation is an art that all public speakers and presenters need to master in order to deliver their message to their audience more effectively. The word master here is a key word because good and strong oral presentation skills are not gifted. Like any other skills in the world, good and strong oral presentation skills can be achieved through hard practice and good advice. This is why in this presentation today, I would like to give you these 3 advice that will help you to master the art of presenting and to start deliver effective oral presentations. These 3 main points are delivering successful speeches, being well prepared and confident, as well as maintaining adequate body gestures and body language while you're presenting. Without further ado, let's get started with our first main point, which is delivering successful speeches. This is the most important fact of your presentation. Did you know that the first 60 seconds of your presentations are key? In other words, in these 60 seconds, the audience will unconsciously decide whether they will be listening to you and interesting on what you have to say, or they will be distracted. The key here is to start strongly, and more specifically, start with a fact that is well supported by experts. People love experts. People, they believe in experts. So start with a surprising fact and a fact that is well supported. As well, you can start with a joke that will catch the audience attention right away, and that way you can see that you will keep your audience attention for the rest of the presentation. However, another key to deliver a successful speech would be to remain calm. As a presenter, you will be opposed to several awkward situations in your presentation. For example, the software that you're using on your computer might bug perhaps, or you might forget some pieces of your presentation. The key is not to let the awkward moment get the best on you and distract you from your oral presentation. You need to remain calm and wait until you get another chance to go do a strong appearance in front of your audience and surprise the audience and make them forget about the moment of awkwardness. Well, the key that will wrap all this up, though, is practice. Practice, practice, practice. Practice will come back several times in this presentation today because it's key to deliver effective oral presentations. With practice, you can avoid moments of awkwardness and you can be confident that you will deliver successful speeches. Let's move to our second point, which is being well prepared and feel confident. As a presenter, you cannot allow yourself to not be well prepared. You cannot allow yourself to read your speech an hour before it is presented. You need to read your speech and prepare it before your presentation so you are confident and you are clear on what you will talk. You want your speech to come out naturally. Furthermore, by practicing, which is also a key here, and by mastering your speech, You will be able to highlight some spots in your speech where you would be using different intonation in your voice, which will also be enjoyed by the audience. For example, if you are talking about a surprising fact, you can use a surprised tone. If you are talking about an exclamatory fact, you can use an exclamatory. So you need to highlight and to master your speech in order to deliver it to the audience on a way that the audience will like and they will be surprised. Also, another way to feel confident would be to visit the room where you will be presenting before your presentation. This might sound weird, but if you go and visit the room where you will be presenting before your presentation is due, you can be familiarized with the room. In other words, the day of your presentation, when you will walk into this room, you will feel like it's kind of a home. You've already seen this. You're already familiar with this. Furthermore, by visiting the room, you will be able to decide whether you will be using a loud voice because the audience is sitting far from you, or you will be using a lower voice because the audience are close. So all of these aspects are important for you, so you need to visit the room before presenting. The third main point, is to maintain good gestures and body posture while you're presenting. This is an important factor. This is an important point. As the presenter, all eyes are on you. The audience are staring on you. You need to be careful on what you're doing. You need to stand up confidently, strong. Don't let the stress get the best on you. Avoid to play with your watch, play with your hands, do awkward move. It might seems like you're taking the stress away, but it looks really, really awkward, and the audience, instead of listening to what you're talking about, what you're presenting, they will just start to watching, be interested in what are you doing in your hand, and you will appear weak. Also, be careful at your look. You need to look at your audience right in the eyes. The audience will feel respected. They will hear you better. They will hear you, and they will even be persuaded, or if not persuaded, they will be interested visually because they will feel like you're looking at them. In conclusion, we can see that practice, confident, and practice again are the key to deliver an effective, strong oral presentation. This was my presentation on how delivering effective oral presentation. I hope you've liked it, and thank you.